Good evening, spooks and creeps alike. This is your host, Jeeps McCreeps. Let's just bounce right on into it, shall we? I found this written on a paper outside my neighbor's window. I have a neighbor who owns a small store that sells all kinds of basic everyday necessities. I decided to drop by today for a bottle of water after jogging and found that it was still closed, despite the opening time being about an hour or so earlier. But then, I also noticed the gate to the store was ajar, so I thought, they're probably getting ready to open up, and walked in to wait it out a bit. After a while, when no one showed up, I started to feel a bit awkward standing around in a half-closed premise, so I decided to get out and head back home. But when I was just about to turn, I saw a piece of paper lying on the floor below one of the windows. Well, I just got a little bit curious, so I went and picked it up to see. Also, it may be important, and it wouldn't really be good if it got blown away by the wind or something. Anyways, when I lifted up, I saw that it was full of scribbles. The way the writing's done made it a little bit hard to read. The letters were too tiny and they looked like they were crammed in a hurry. But I managed. I think I should do something quick. But it's the strangest thing. I'm not sure what to make of any of it. I still called the authorities to make a report after I got home, but for the record, here's what I found written on it. The most unusual experience for me started on one of these least unusual times in a Thursday night. Just like any other regular night, I was getting ready to settle and close the family store I managed. I went out and closed the gates, lowered the store window. Then I went back inside to tuck away what needed to be tucked away, and lock things up. I did everything just as I always do. So for one last time, as usual, I peeked out the living room's front window to check that everything has been taken care of, before I finally settled down for the night. Then, there he was, the man, standing across the other side of the lane directly in front of the gate, just standing there in the dark, staring right at the window gap where my eyes were framed to peer outside. It's been 4 days, but since then, I can still feel the inexpressible chill of him seeing me, with his eyes drilled on me from across the street for the first time. He was just so out of place, just someone standing there in the dark, staring. I'd like to fancy that the reason I didn't think of calling someone was just, in case of anything, was because he was probably just some, ordinary guy who got lost on his way, trying to find his way back or something. But, of course, from the start, I knew that that wasn't true. I think I already felt it, and I was desperately trying, at the back of my mind, to convince myself that it wasn't true. That he was really just some regular guy who lost his way. And I think the reason I simply closed the window after several moments of trying to see if there's any sign he'd try to communicate with me, like ask for directions maybe. But he remained standing and staring, like a statue of flesh in the dark, and I finally closed the window. I knew I should have called someone that night. I knew I definitely should have called for help the next night after that, when he was there again and did the same thing. Thinking of it now, I really knew I should have. So why didn't I? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. I immediately reached for my phone when I saw him again, and made a step closer to my house. The next night, I don't know why, I still didn't call again next time, when I saw him suddenly bolt up running, right to the gate and grin at me, with that huge grin and those ever-staring eyes. I don't know. Why didn't I? It's so frustrating to think about it. It didn't make sense to me now. Did I try to make myself believe nothing was wrong? Was that how afraid I truly felt? So afraid that I was unable to make myself face the dangerous truth that I knew deep down inside and call for help? So afraid that I'd rather not see it, just deny it, because calling for help would have meant acknowledging the truth of what lies before me? What I knew at the back of my mind, right from the moment I saw it, did I just make myself believe that the lost guy bullshit for 3 nights in a row. This is absurd. I don't know, I can't think. But I knew I really should have. If only I did. Maybe I wouldn't be in this situation right now. I have to be really quiet as I write this. I don't know whatever's going to happen, but I need to write this. I'm inside my closet right now, and I see a shadow figure of a man closing in from the space under my door. It's now standing directly in front of. Well, that is it for today. If you enjoyed these distressing tales, make sure to murder that like button for me, will ya? Stay safe, don't stay out late, and be kind, my fellow creeps. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye now.